has so many rings on, and I'm so jealous. I'm trying to decide which one to put on. Okay, I'm going to put on the sapphire. Okay. Yeah, where do we begin? I mean, it's one thing.
I've got the ruby.
Perfect. It's one thing if we're going to present just this ring in ruby, or just this ring in sapphire, or just this ring in emerald. Somehow, in just a few minutes, we are meant to power through all three of these precious, if you think about the gem terminology. If I talk about my daughter, oh, she's precious, right? And your daughter is precious too, and your son is precious. But if we say precious gemstone, we have to be referencing from that precious designation, ruby, sapphire, emeralds. And that's what we've got right here on 5 easy monthly payments of $350. What is it? It's diamonds, it's ruby, emerald, sapphire, it's gold, all in this sweeping highway design. But for me, it's all about the colored gemstones on this one, because how can you ignore it? We have an 18-month interest-free special financing situation that's going to make this about $97 a month. It is our one-time only, so unfortunately, because I know these are considered purchases, we have 26 minutes to make that call. And that's only on the assumption that your size is still here when you make that decision. So let's dive in. We begin with the ruby. We have 3 dozen in the ruby choice. 2.5 millimeter emerald cut semi-precious stone. Oh my God, look at that. Okay, next is your emerald itself. 2 dozen in the emerald. And don't worry, we're going to back up and dive deep into each of these. I just want to get you your choices. And in the white gold, you will receive the sapphire. 1 dozen. I wonder if we started with 1 dozen or if those are really like just outpacing the others.
I wouldn't be surprised,
okay.
yeah.
It is the most popular? Okay, we did start with 2. Okay. So you're making your decision early, and I totally get that. So Tatiana, I feel like with the limited time that we have, rather than maybe just lingering too much on the design itself, we dive a little deeper into the stones.
Of course.
Because it's our first opportunity to really break out and talk about these 3. And I want to kind of explain to her just what a privilege it is to see this many of those quality of stone next to each other.
Right, and it goes beyond the quality. It's the matching and the mating,
yes.
right, that takes it to the next level, because there are over 50 different hues of ruby red in our industry. Actually closer to 100. And so the fact that our ruby sorter has a trained eye to hand select these beautifully matched and mated rubies that are equally saturated in color, that's what makes the ruby really, really special.
Yeah, exactly. So, if it's, I don't know, an earring and it's 1 stone, it's going to be beautiful, I'm sure, but it doesn't have to be the sister 2. 1, 2, 3, 4,
right.
5, so like a dozen or more of these rubies. And this is the stone for all of the other, red stone, garnet, for example, or even those deeper pink sapphires. You just don't question whether or not that is ruby. And so that's going to be set in that yellow gold. Next, let's talk about the emerald.
Absolutely. So emeralds have the biggest personality of all of the precious gemstones. They are all visibly unique by nature. Now, what you want to look for in your emeralds is that dispersion of color. So when you get that beautiful continuation of that very deep forest green, that's what you want in your emeralds right there. And you, again, have those beautifully hand-selected stones complementing every single one next to the other one.
I love that I take it out of its, display. I have mine and they glow even more. When you open it, when you free it from any restraint, then when it is a good emerald, it has that deep from within. I keep thinking of it as botanical, as verdant, as,
it
Mother
represents
Nature's
growth,
yes,
of course,
absolutely.
yes.
Okay, and then I'm wearing it. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to, but the sapphire.
Yes. So when it comes to Effy sapphires, there's never a question. They are blue, they're velvety, they're luscious. I remember years ago, sometimes I would look at sapphires and I'd have to wonder, wait a second, are these sapphires or is it onyx? Because a lot of sapphires have a tendency to be so dark that they look almost black. But there's never a question. These are beautiful, they're velvety blue, they are luscious. And here again, even blue sapphires come in different hues. As we well know, sapphires come in every color of the rainbow, so sometimes you get lighter sapphires, sometimes darker. You see that velvety blue come through in every single one of these, and they are, once again, equally saturated in color.
Well, and what a delightful choice to take that gold, kiss it with diamonds, and have it sweep over
Such a
like
pretty accent.
you know, ring around Saturn kind of situation. Almost like they're in movement and they're swirling around each other, and it gives it height and implied motion, but is not going to get in your way. So you still kind of like feel the top of it, and it's very smooth to the touch. This isn't an arch that comes over it, and you know you're trying to live your life or put something like a sleeve on and it gets caught. These are meant to be worn as often as you like, but in the end, and I think the hallmark of any true good jewelry designer is you're not manipulating the stones, you are honoring them. Like it's quality of stones first, and then giving it just enough to make us go, hey, that's different. Oh, I don't have anything like that. But not so much so that it is, you know, just kind of a ho-hum piece. Like this is something that is an instant classic that you're gonna love forever. Maybe it is an anniversary band. Maybe it's your wedding band. I love that so many folks are choosing like non-traditional stones to, you know, commemorate very important moments in their life. 5 easy monthly payments of $350, free shipping and handling, and a discount of $562. Now, your safer bet right now, it looks like, is the ruby. Your very, very much unsafe choice is going to be that sapphire. Do you have a favorite? I wonder, are you even allowed to have a favorite? Like, that's tricky, right?
It's funny, you know, Mr. Effy's favorite was emerald.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, and I feel like, I don't know, it would be a tough one to choose, because I also love the combinations that we've gone with, right? The emerald in the yellow gold, the
Yes.
sapphire in the white gold, the ruby in the rose gold, because every single manufacturer has their own recipe for mixing an alloy. And so, you know, whether it's the rose gold, the yellow, the white, it's always consistent with Effy, and it complements every skin tone.
I have no question that the ruby is my favorite. Like, if anything is in the red or the pink family, it's instantly my favorite. And what I love is the choice of cut on here too. I'm a sucker for a step cut, so that's always going to be like something that I love. But these saturated color stones, I think it's kind of a flex, if you will, that they're not in a round, brilliant cut, because anything other than that highly faceted cut, it's really got to have life inside of that stone, because it doesn't get to lean on the facets to bring the light out. It's all about the stone. And so that's a challenge, right? And I love a good challenge. And when a stone goes, oh no, I got you. I can still be that nearly glow in the dark green. I can still be that romantic, sexy, intense blue. I can still be that passionate, that energetic ruby. Even when it isn't in a cut that encourages brilliance, it still shines. And look at the brilliance of those diamonds. Once again, we have a situation where I go, hey, don't forget to talk about the diamonds, all right? Those are not simulated.
Right.
It's not anything other than true diamonds. And that metal is nothing other than, look at this even from the side. We don't even look at the stone. We just look at the gold presence on this. And we can go, oh no, that's the real
Effy
deal.
quality, right? Look at all that high polish. Beautiful.
So which is it? You at home, which is it? I know it's hard. Or maybe you already have a birthstone and you go, I'm in, I already know what's up. But I don't know, when I put them side by side, it's kind of hard to decide.
I mean, dare we say that they could be stacked?
Well, I will absolutely agree with you that they could be stacked. Not everyone has the budget to stack.
Understood.
Right? So, but hey, since we're dreaming big, let's dream big. Okay, I'm sorry, Mike. Ruby, 2 dozen. Emerald, 1 dozen. Sapphire is last call. J434083. All right, I guess we do have to move on to the next.